Hello everyone, welcome back to Bevo's Tech Pack. This is Malrat28 and we are here for some more blood magic. As you can see, I've expanded my, well, actually no, I've not expanded my altar. Like I mentioned last time, I decided I was actually going to set this thing up elsewhere. And I will show you where I've, actually if you pay attention you can look at my map and see where it is. We'll get to that in a moment though, just ignore that mess over there for now. There's one or two things that I need to take care of before we get to that. But the majority of this episode today is going to be messing with that little island over there. That and getting filler materials. One of the main things I need actually is to find out what kind of blocks of metals I have a ton of. Because I need something that I can use for for beacons, actually. And then later, I need to actually kill a wither so that I can, have a beacon. It's a minor detail, but I think it's an important detail. Doesn't look like I have enough of any one block, but it's probably going to be silver to be the one to get my first one going, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and put this dirt away for now, because we don't need any more of that. Nor that, nor that. Nor the spruce. Oh. Okay, that doesn't want to go away. That means our system is officially full of junk, which is totally my fault. Oh, stop making crafting tables. I just made a stack of those things. Bleepin'. Hello? Crafting station? No, I made two. There's no winning. There really is no winning. Alright, and the only other thing I need is a chest or two. Or four. Four will do. Alright, so what we're going to do, let's go ahead and go over to the, being on the elevator. Helps immensely. So just turning off the jetpack. Alright, so let's come on over here. So this is where I'm going to be setting up my blood altar. It's a little bit high up in the air compared to what the island is over here, but that's okay. I have a plan for that. Hi skeleton, how are you doing? Alright, so you may notice that right here is a little dirt platform, as is one here. And there would have been one right here if I hadn't put these blood runes around it. Those are going to be the floors that are exposed for this structure here. So right at the very top one right here, I have to have these runes exposed unless I want to have my blood altar sunk into the floor. And I gotta tell you, I really don't want to do that. Let's see, dun. The rest of this stuff can all be hidden pretty much. The only thing that's going to be an issue is right now where these dirt blocks are, these are going to be beacons. So over what's above them needs to be clear blocks so that they actually work. Luckily, there's a very large amount of stuff that counts as a transparent block, including carpenter's blocks, which means that as far as anyone will be able to see from the outside, it's solid stone with a beam coming through, so it should work out fairly good for what I want. Let's see what we're doing. So I have a general idea for the shape that I do want to make, and I'm going to try to hide some of this, the pillars and stuff as much as I can. And it is worth mentioning that this is a setup for a tier 5 altar. Recently Blood Magic updated, and it now has the ability to make a tier 6 altar. I'm not going to do that. Really looking at everything that you can get through a tier 6 altar, there's nothing there I'd want, and it doesn't seem to be worth it for me. I'm sure that it would be something that would be good for someone who relies really, really heavy on it, maybe, but I don't. And then there's also the fact that I don't want to have to manually update my instance of Bevos to get that particular version. Anyway, so for the format of the episode today, probably what I'm going to be doing is doing a little bit of work off camera and then checking in just to see how the stuff is going. I'm not sure how interesting it would be just to hear me pick and put up blocks and talk. I'm sure I could probably do it, I just don't think you all would want to hear it after a while. For materials, I'm pretty much going to be using a variety of stuff. Right now I'm going to be using some living wood, some living rock, and some, well actually I can just open the bag, and some seared stone. I have a ton of each of these materials and I've not really used a lot to build. The seared stone is going to be kind of like the sky stone, except it's not going to have some of like the blues and stuff inside of it, so it's going to be kind of a dark grayish blackish noise color. Shouldn't be too terrible. And the living rock, I'm actually thinking of turning into living rock brick. Living Brockrick. Yep, whatever we want to call it. Alright, and just to get started with this. So this rune right here is going to be representative of the actual floor at the very top. I can have a kind of like a wall coming down here, but like this beacon edge right here, this needs to be hidden. Well, I don't have to hide it. I would really, really like to hide it. I don't want to have it exposed. And that's pretty much going to mean that my wall needs to either terminate like right here or right here next to it. And because of that, I'm going to be kind of limited in the design I can do, but I think we can work with it. I think we'll be okay. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get this mocked up at the very top right here, and then we'll be right back to see what this looks like. You know what? I think I kind of like the way this is shaping up. I want to have some kind of pattern that repeats on each side, and I think this works. So like I'll have like the stairs coming up to this area be made out of the stone bricks and the seared stone. I might need to use carpenter blocks for those. I don't know if I can actually craft these things right into stairs. I don't think I can. Let's check this out. Seared. Yeah, there are no seared stairs, unfortunately. I wish there were, but there aren't. So carpenter blocks to the rescue for that. That's not a problem. Or I can use the painting machine from Ender IO. Either one of those should work fine. And then whenever we're up here, we just do all of our altar stuff up here. And we don't have to see the rest of the stuff below us. The main thing that would be needed is to actually go ahead and try to find a way to either hide these things right here or work them into an effective display so as to make them look like they should be here instead of just having things poking out of the ground saying, hey, look at me, I'm glowstone, and then, what is it, the bloodstained brick. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. What I do need to do, though, is I need to actually try to figure out some of the sides to this a little bit. I have a general idea of what I want to do, but originally when I made my plan, I didn't account for the beacons here, so I'm kind of winging it at this point. Because before I had the wall end like right here, and while that did work, that did not allow for me to have any beacons set up with regeneration. And if I'm going to have a beacon, I may as well go for free regeneration. Because why not? Tell you what, let me try and get a little bit more work on the actual top here, and maybe a little bit on the sides, and we'll see what we can come up with. Hopefully it's not going to be too terrible. Okay, we're making some progress here. I'm kind of liking the way this is looking. What I think I'm going to do is I figured out something really interesting about these pillars right here. For the purposes of blood magic, pretty much any block will count, and that'll include both, that includes carpenter blocks. So even though you can, holy bleeping cow. I need to get light over here. Anyway, even though you can use carpenter blocks and stuff, you can use pretty much any carpenter's block. And that's got me kind of curious as to whether if I can use, say, a micro block or not, if that'll count. So we're actually going to take a quick break from doing this. We're going to head inside and test something out. If I can use a micro block to count for an actual full block, this is going to make what I want to do a lot easier. We do need to make a detour to the basement first, however. I have my divination sigil on me, so that's good, but I do need to get a saw. Alright, and what are we going to put away? Let's go ahead and drop off the staff. Take that. Get rid of the bones. Alright. Oh, yeah, gunpowder. We don't need the gunpowder. Alright, so we're going to go turn this thing off first. There we go. Alright, so we're back to altar. What we want to do is get the divination sigil right here. Give it a whack. It's a little laggy, but it's okay. It's currently at tier 3, which is exactly what we would expect it to be. Let's go ahead and get a spruce plank here. Step assist, I love you and I hate you so many times. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this into a slab. Now, I'm not going to use a slab. This is just for a test to see if it actually works with microblocks. So that before was a tier 3, and this is now still a tier 3. So that means this is really nice. Let's knock this off. Alright, so if I go ahead and I can turn that into a pillar, which can get turned into a notch. Can the notches go in the center? You can go to a strip, it goes to a corner, and I think it goes to a nook if it goes to the, yeah. I think nooks only go in the corner though, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like they only go in the corner. But still, we're going to go ahead and see if that still counts, and it does. So that's interesting. A micro block will count as a full block for the purpose of the structure of a blood altar. That is really good to know. That's interesting too. That's interesting. I think I can use that. I think I can. Alright, so I think I made some progress here. I kind of like the way this is going. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these big flat areas right here. I need to put some kind of design on that, or just find some way to make it look kind of interesting, because right now it's just a oddly shaped space. So the top of it's pretty close to done. I still want to put something up over the altar area here, so the altar would be like right where that block is. But overall, I kind of like the way this is shaping up. These areas right here will have walls, so we're not going to be able to see inside here. So right now this is just a mess. You can see the dirt scaffolding's been torn down in places. I have been attacked by so many creepers, it is not funny. And there's skeletons here somewhere. So yeah, that's fun stuff. Actually, you know what? That might be below us. Yeah, there he is. How'd you survive that? No, he's going to survive that. Anyway, I want to get this episode out today, Friday, as I'm talking. And it's currently about 1:10 my time. And if I don't finish this up soon, that's not going to happen. Now, I know this is not going to get finished soon. I've taken far too long, and I didn't work on it enough the other day when I really wanted to. So what I think I'm going to do, we're going to shelve this for now, and we're going to go back to Mars and look for a dungeon. I think we found one. This appears to be a dungeon. Yes, it does. Alright, let's go ahead and just light this up. Actually, you know what? Before we get too far into here, we need to, is it B? Yeah. Mark this just in case. Now, I've not actually ever been in one of these. I've only done the moon ones. The Mars dungeon bricks, do they actually do that? Oh, come on. Come on. Why won't you die? Alright. Oh, freaking spider webs. Alright, let's turn hover off, because that's going to sap our energy. And we are going to be spamming the poo out of these torches. I wonder what's causing that sound effect. I wonder if it's actually the brick itself. Because that would mean you might be able to harvest it and reuse it. It might get annoying really quickly, though. These spider webs do make it kind of unfair. What do we got in there? That's iron. Nobody cares about iron. Oh, hello there. So far we've had pretty good luck. We've not actually had anything sneak up on us, and we've not had anything be a real threat to kill us yet. There's a ton of burnt out torches around here. Oh no, that's going to get bad. Worked in our favor, but it got bad. What the heck is that? Creeper egg. Not harvestable. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I think you hit them back at him. Yeah, that's what you do. You have to hit it back. So this isn't too bad, but... oh boy. I'm apparently getting a little bit of lag, and I'm not able to hit them right. Or it shows them flying through the guy, so let me just regenerate a little bit of health here, and then we'll get back to attempting to kill this thing. Hello, regeneration. Alright, it looks like something's happening. Alright, or I could just spam this right in front of him. I suppose this works too. You know, I might criticize the skeleton boss for being kind of annoying, but this is original, and I appreciate originality, but this seems incredibly easy to game. Oh look, he lost a head. I just realized it was a short one. The heads must be tied to its health percentage. Come on. Eat TNT. I wonder if you could kill him if you brought your own TNT in, or if you have to actually hit his stuff back. And how's he spitting through a glass helmet? Alright. Oh great, he's supercharged. Okay, so flight might trivialize this. May trivialize this. Okay, no, I take that back. Flight does trivialize this. And who knew? Creepers came out of eggs. Come on. You're almost dead. Come on. Take it like a champ. Come on, just eat that last little bit of TNT. Let's get this over with. There he goes. I hope this isn't a big boom. Aw, you're kidding. Son of a... It was dead! Alright, so I could do this again. It was truly exciting the first time. The second time will be even more so. I think if I'm above him, it's a little bit easier because it's generally they're going to go down and hit him in the body instead of going past the head. Alright. We're going good.
armor's looking pretty good too, so we're fine. This is not a big deal. We just know we have to wait in the room. Hopefully we don't force him out of the boss room. That'd be bad, actually. Maybe it only tracks if we're in the boss room. It might not check if he's in the boss room. Alright, so he's supercharged. Alright. Get a nice rhythm going on here. Get away from the wall. Yeah, I have to keep swinging. You know, I can't try just to hit the TNT. It won't work right. So as long as I keep swinging, I'm fine. Alright, and we'll stay here. We'll let him do his thing. Alright. There we go. Okay, we got a bunch of experience, and we got a big key. What kind of ore is this down here? Tin. Oh, hey, there's another heart thing here. Ooh, Dash. This is that stuff that I was actually looking for from Mars, was Dash. Also, some of this dungeon brick would be nice. I want to see if this stuff is actually causing its own water effects, or if it's something they did specifically for Mars. But, let's come on over here. Tier 2 dungeon key. Bam. What do we get in here? Automatic cargo rocket. Ooh. Some ender pearls. And all this stuff's just some regular old stuff. It's not too much, but the cargo rocket is interesting. Is there anything else in here that I really want that I... Yeah, let's get rid of the spawners. We don't need those. And let's also get some of the... I swear that sounded like it said bye as it was closing. Let's go ahead and get some of these bricks and stuff. The might of the atomic disassembler. Alright. I think we're only going to get as many as we have right now. And I'm guessing those creeper eggs are just set off by explosions. The entire concept of creeper eggs is thoroughly terrifying. Alright, and we're back here at what is going to be my little blood altar area. The unfortunate thing is I'm actually running out of time for this. If I want to get this out today, which I really do, I pretty much need to wrap up now. So I did not get everything done that I really wanted to. I still need to work on this a little bit, and I'll work on it over the weekend. And, well, hopefully I'll be able to flesh it out a little bit more. Some of the more complicated stuff I finished doing, so like all the carpenter's slopes and stuff, those things can be a bit of a pain, but I do have those up, so from now on it's a lot of simpler stuff. It's at least easier to place, maybe not easier to figure out design for me at least. Like here I also need to make some carpenter stairs because I want to carry this all the way down to the bottom. Anyway though, this is the end of the episode. We've reached it, and I am sad to say. Did not get as much done as I'd like, and that kind of looks like it's a face. Let's not look at that right now. Didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but we did get ourselves a cargo rocket, which is pretty neat. I'm not sure if I can use those cross dimensions like Twilight Forest and stuff, but it would be interesting to find out. I do not think you can. But I'm pretty sure you can use them across in the overworld and between. Oh, that's Mars rock. You know, that actually looks pretty close to the living wood. Huh. The living wood's a little bit more brown, and this is a little bit more orange, it looks like. Alright, that's the wrong stuff anyway. I'm doing it again, I'm getting distracted. I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this episode of Bevo's Tech Pack. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a message in the comments below. And as always, have a good day. And, by the way, I'm sorry this one's late.